Joining us right now is an old buddy of mine who I worked with a long time ago, a wonderful writer, worked on Saturday Night Live and a whole bunch of other great shows, Night Court and others. And he joins us right now because he successfully signed up for Obamacare as well as signing up his family. And it's a pleasure to welcome to the show, Kevin Kelton. Kevin, how are you?
I'm great, Doug. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming on. So, we've had all the bad news. I wanted to make sure we had heard from somebody, who was successful. What was your experience? First of all, you used Covered California, right?
Yes, I did. I went the first day because I was a little excited about this because I really am looking forward to the Affordable Care Act kicking in. So I went the first day to the website. Didn't really have any problems. I was able to, navigate to figure out approximately what my coverage would be, what the different plans were. But I didn't try to sign up then because I had some questions. So a few days later, I went back, did a little bit more research, but still had some questions. So I decided to call up their helpline, and I got someone on the line who was just fantastic. And she said, well, while you're here, do you want to just sign up? And I said, sure. So I actually did my signing up on the phone.
Okay, so you used the website, you kicked tires on the different plans, you made some notes, you had some questions, you called the helpline in order to get the questions answered, and then the helpline was actually very helpful, and you could just sign up right then and there on the spot. So the research aside, okay, because, you can price things and then do your homework. I won't count that as the clock ticking. How long from the time you were on the phone and she said you can do it right over the phone, how long did it take for you to sign up over the phone?
The phone call was a long one. It was at least an hour, and it might have bled a little into an hour and a quarter, an hour, 20 minutes. But a lot of that time was answering my specific question.
Right.
Filling out the application, which she did for me, took a long time because there's a lot of questions. And I was signing up not just for myself, but for my two kids. And frankly, a lot of the questions are redundant, and they felt a little bit silly because they were asking, like, is my 12-year-old a smoker? But once you get beyond all of that, you're signed up.
Well, I went through the website, and there's a lot of security questions, too, because they actually do ask for your Social Security number, which is very rare. People are very reluctant to do that. We're told over and over, never give anybody your Social Security number. But in this case, they have to for verification purposes.
Right, and I had to give that information to the person on the line. And frankly, I was a little concerned about that. I'm like you. I'm very, concerned about giving out information like that over the phone. I asked her what's going to be done with my application once she completes it, and she explained that to me. So, unfortunately, we live in a world where you've got to give that information to people to transact transactions. We're
talking with Kevin Kelton, who successfully signed up for the Obamacare healthcare bill, the Affordable Care Act. Now, let's talk price, because in Sunday's LA Times is a page one story about how many thousands of middle-class Californians are seeing sticker shock on this. They tell the story of Jennifer Harris, a self-employed attorney who was paying $98 a month through Health Net Inc., and now the cheapest plan she can find is $238, and she's really shocked by this. So if you don't mind, what insurance were you using, and how have you found the rate comparison?
Well, I anticipated you might ask me that, so I did a little research. What I've got now, which I will not have in January, I have an Aetna plan. I hope it's okay for me to say that.
Sure.
And I pay about $800, a little over $800 a month for me and my two kids. And frankly, it's a really bad plan. I've got a $3,500 deductible per individual, $7,000 for the family, and frankly, all of my health care for the last 3 years has been out of pocket because I never hit the deductible ceiling.
Right.
The new plan, and I have the numbers in front of me, the cost without any subsidies will be $991, which is more than what I was paying now. But with subsidies, I'm only going to be paying about $644. Of course, as you know, in our business, income varies from year to year. I don't know necessarily how that'll be my cost every year, but it's going to be less, and I'm going to get such a much better plan. It's apples and oranges. There's no comparison.
Now, are there deductibles attached to this?
The plan that I opted for does not have a deductible. I went with what they call the gold plan,
Okay.
the gold 80 plan.
Yeah, there's bronze, silver, gold, and then there's variations on the
and
theme.
platinum.
Yeah.
Right. And I went with the gold 80, and I went with a PPO. Now, within each of those metals, the bronze, the gold, there are HMOs, EPOs, and PPOs. So it does get complicated, and it does take a little bit of shopping and a little bit of research. I went with the PPO because I figured in the first year of the new law, I don't want any surprises with a new company about which doctors I can go to and which ones I can't. So I've chosen to pay a little bit more to have that peace of mind.
Okay, so you're paying your premium goes up $191 a month, but you get better insurance for it, and you have no deductible issues.
Exactly. So, in the long term, because we do go to the doctor, in the long term, I think it's going to be a much better value for me. And again, frankly, the subsidy does make it much more.
Now, talk to me if you can briefly, Kevin, about the subsidy. How does that? Is it a tax credit?
Well, I think technically, I'm not an expert on this. I think technically it's a tax credit, but it's not something that you get back on your tax returns. It's actually deducted from your monthly premium, so you never have to pay it out of pocket.
And is that means tested? Is that how they arrive at that?
They basically asked me what my income was going to be, and it's based on what they call adjusted gross income or modified adjusted gross income. So, I put down what I think my income is going to be for 2014. It is an estimate, and I assume that the government will have some way of means testing it.
Well, they're tracking everything we do, Kevin, so they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll know if you're cheating. All right, hey, listen, thanks. Thanks for explaining it to us because, again, one of the great confusing items is just the story is the website doesn't work, but the Covered California website apparently does work, and if not, you certainly the help desk certainly works because you're living proof of it.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, the person that I spoke to was really remarkable. I can't say that they're all that great, but they're really well trained.
All right, hey, listen, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.